Kadang-kadang we all smile on the outside, tapi dalam hati kita struggle dengan macam-macam dugaan. This is where we talk about the real stuff like mental health, healing and hope. Selamat datang ke Terus Terang, because terus terang we all deserve to be heard. Bersama Sab hari ini, kita ada Nur Khairunisa Ngaiman, seorang Principal Case Manager dari CHEK, Center of Excellence for Youth Mental Health. Apa khabar Nisa?
Baik, Alhamdulillah. I'm very excited you invite me here so that we can talk about mental health.
Saya pun excited nak belajar lebih tentang mental health. So speaking of which, dah berapa lama you bekerja sebagai seorang kaunselor?
Saya bekerja dalam bidang ni dah lama juga, dalam I think about 15 years gitu.
So actually your kerja sebagai kaunselor ni buat apa?
My specialty is actually in youth mental health. Saya bekerja dengan IMH dalam department called CHEK. I also beri macam brief therapy lah.
Baru start filming, I feel like your voice is very soothing. Is that like macam a counselor thing ke atau macam mana tu?
Sebenarnya that's not the first time yang saya dapat this statement. I think it's just me lah, and Alhamdulillah I can use that for my vocation. Yalah, you can only imagine, right, a person in distress. It would be nice to be in a space where they feel safe.
So berdasarkan dengan pengalaman you bekerja di CHEK kan, how will you describe the mental health landscape di kalangan orang muda kita?
Kalau I compare maybe 10 years ago, saya rasa orang muda sekarang, they are more aware of their mental health. Berdasarkan our National Mental Health Study, the Youth Mental Health Study, quite a significant number of young people, about 1 out of 3 young people, they have severe signs of anxiety and depression.
Ada tak any case-case yang struck you?
So satu case ni, dia datang kerana dia struggle with kemurungan. Dah berapa tahun lah. Dan it's beginning to affect her work life. And then bila dia jumpa I at the beginning already, dia macam tak comfortable. But 30 minutes into the conversation, nampaklah dia lagi more comfortable. And then dia bilang saya, actually I don't want to seek help. So actually I want to cancel my appointment with you. She really didn't want to. And even on that, tengah cakap ni, dia cakap I still rasa I tak boleh nak share with you my vulnerability. I rasa bersalah. Pasal, like, why do I deserve help? Wah, from the first session until the last session, dia punya change is so significant. Dari macam nangis hari-hari, tak boleh buat kerja. Now she feels closer to her family members. Dia suka buat makeup, hobby, cosplay. There's so much life in her right now. Jadi bila I tanya dia kenapa, apa yang contribute to the change, dia cakap there are a few factors. One, dia punya courage lah, keberanian dia untuk seek help. Two, social support.
So berdasarkan survey oleh IMH kan, excessive social media use dengan body image are related to mental health. So betul ke tak?
Bila kita expose ourselves to social media, we will see there's so many different types of lifestyle. Right? There's that perfect lifestyle yang kita semua nak. And because of that perfect lifestyle, dia bawa macam stress, pressure on ourselves. And that can affect our mental health. So excessive social media can go both ways. Kita kena balance lah. Too much of something pun tak bagus kan?
When I was researching pasal mental health kan, I perasan that like people tend to misunderstand poor mental health dengan mental illness.
Okay.
So sebagai counselor yourself kan, apa perbezaan dua-dua ni?
Saya kasih example lah satu senario, okay? Bila kita sekolah, there's always that tight deadline kita kena submit kan. Dalam 2 weeks tu, kita mungkin tak tidur betul, tak makan betul. So that can be poor mental health, right? Pasal stressor yang kita have to go through lah with the deadline in school. Tapi outside of the deadline, kita masih boleh keluar dengan kawan-kawan kan. Kadang-kadang untuk supper, untuk take a break, right? Supper dengan kawan-kawan masih boleh enjoy. Dan lepas kita submit that paper tu, dah okay. But it is not long lasting. Selepas that stressor dah habis, we are back to okay, right? Now, kalau mental illness, we cannot enjoy things anymore. Keluar dengan kawan pun tak enjoy. Right? Dan selepas deadline tu, kita masih kemurungan, masih gelisah, and then we start to notice that even after the deadline, other aspects of our lives get affected. So that's mental illness. Bila it's longer lasting, even when we remove the stress, the punya symptoms continue.
Kita sebagai orang Melayu di masyarakat Melayu kan, kalau kita cakap kita nak seek help, orang semua cakap kau ni lemah lah, kau ni gila lah. Like this kind of stigma, right? Do you hear it a lot also as a counsellor?
I hear it lah, dan ini tak semestinya di orang Melayu kita saja.
Oh, really?
Jadi stigma ni is quite common amongst Asian community.
But then you rasa stigma macam ini like hold orang muda back from seeking help tak?
Bila saya berinteraksi dengan belia-belia ni, one of the main concern is dia tak nak involve dia punya parents because dia takut parents mereka akan think a certain way about them. But having said that, kat chat, the one thing good about our service is for the mental health assessment, they don't need parental consent. So kita nak encourage belia-belia untuk seek help, at least dapat tahulah dengan clearer what they are going through. Then through that, diorang tahu, okay, apa mereka boleh buat untuk address their mental health concern.
Tapi kan, like, macam kos masa dah evolve, dunia dah evolve kan, tapi kenapa stigma ni masih ada?
Saya rasa dia macam human nature. Human nature to not want to feel lemah, right? Nak cakap pasal vulnerable things to stranger tak mudah. Dan jadi kerana itu dia punya association macam gitulah. I just deal with it on my own.
Kadang-kadang we see like orang muda, diorang maybe go on search engine atau social media and they just search their symptoms like cannot sleep, cry a lot. Jadi kau ada depression ke? Like, is it a good thing or a bad thing when you see like youth self-diagnosing themselves?
Yeah, saya rasa itu adalah a first good step. Pasal diorang nak tahu apa yang terjadi pada mereka. They want to know themselves better. They want to know what's happening better. So that's a good thing. Tapi kalau after they read up online about all of these symptoms and then they say, oh, I have depression, and stop at that, that one I would strongly recommend that, once you read up, you seek professional opinion.
So, terus terang, you rasa orang muda boleh fully recover tak when it comes to mental health?
Secara terus terang, bila I tengok all of the young people that I work with, I can't help but feel macam besar hati. I feel very encouraged by them. I'm blown away by their strength, their tenacity. Cabaran, I don't think will ever go away, right? But it's how you deal with them. At the end of the day, with good social support, with trust in yourself, with faith, things will get better.
Terima kasih Nisa kerana sudi datang, like free up your time untuk berbual dan kongsi tentang mental health and like perbezaan ni semua. And I feel like perkongsian you macam like put into perspective lah, like sometimes it's okay to ask help and tak payah pendam everything. Yeah.
Thanks for inviting me and allowing me to share pasal mental health. I think, what you guys are doing here, it's amazing. And I hope lah, bila siapa-siapa yang dengar ni, they get something out of it, something useful out of it. And again, it's always a good time to seek help. No need to wait too long. Just seek help.
Setiap langkah kecil untuk menjaga diri adalah kemenangan. Dan setiap detik untuk merawat hati adalah langkah menuju kesejahteraan. This is Terus Terang, di mana setiap kisah walaupun gelap ada sinar di hujungnya.